A very good afternoon to all my children, especially my students who are in the board classes right now. Clearly speaking about, I'm talking about for my class 10 students and for the students who will be appearing for the board examination for class 12. Now the session for which I'm speaking about is what need to be done as we are coming closer for the ending of the academic session 2020. The statement ending actually may have set an alarm among some of the students. When we talk about board exams, especially for 10th and 12th, setting alarms means that you're developing something stress. Let us talk that how we can remove the stress or what are the reasons for getting the stress. If I look at stress can occur just because you are overthinking on a subject. For example, if you are studying in a board class or you're preparing for certain competition, too much thinking about a particular subject may cause a stress. Or you have planned a schedule, but it's not coming out with the productivity. Or there is no remediation to whatever efforts you are putting. Now let us understand with all these things how we can help or I can help you out being an educator to overcome the stress. Let us give a word stress management, how we can manage the stress. Broadly speaking, if you just look at our routine as a student, how do I manage myself in the public when I talk about my academics, with my peers, with my teachers? To remove the stress, the foremost thing you need to do is most important, that is to have a planned schedule. The planned schedule includes your proper timetable, the place where you study. Might be earlier you may be using a sofa, a comfortable place to study, or it may be a bed, or anywhere. The most important thing is now you have to do is that is you have to put a chair and a table and to study. Then, right in front of your study table is should be your timetable, which tells the timing for your academics, your studies, time for the recreation, time to give energy to yourself. Coming on all these things, whether it may be your schedule for studying, your position of studying, it also correlates that you need to have your timetable right from the morning till evening. Your mornings to begin with, morning exercises, it may be meditation, it may be yoga or a brisk walk, which helps to think or rethink that how you're going to manage a day. Diet equally plays a very important role. You need not to be well acquainted or sticking to the junk food. It's better to have a healthier diet which keeps your brain active. So, you have a schedule of exercises, you have a schedule for meditation, you have a timings for your food, you have a proper environment for your studying, which includes a proper timing for academics. Coming on the next factor is the proper sleep. When you are preparing your timetable, the most essential thing is that if you are habitual person of going from long hours studying, then keep in mind that you have to give a breaks to your academics for some times. Do not continuously stress yourself. Study for some hours, give a break. Break may be in the form of listening music, watching something, talking to somebody. Proper sleep plays an important role. Your efforts will only turn fruitful when you take a proper sleep. So everything is planned. Everything has to be in a scheduled manner. Now, planning your schedule. When I'm talking again and again about planning your schedule, means it has to be two phases: a proper timetable and analyzing yourself. As we said, proper timetable we have already planned. But when we are talking about analyzing yourself, what does that mean? Analyzing yourself means your potentials. हम हिंदी में एक वर्ड यूज करते हैं लक्ष्य, और इंग्लिश में उस वर्ड को कहा जाता है गोल. What are my goals and how I'm going to achieve? Let us say each one of you who is studying in a board class has now reached a stage where you have finished up the syllabus, where at least once you must have tried out the sample papers. You all have given the online exams and you very well know where do you stand. Some of maybe having a complacent feeling, yes, I know everything, or some of maybe having maybe not confident that whether I'll be able to perform that much better whatever I put. To bridge this gap, whether I am overconfident, yes, I will be able to do excellent, or whether I'll not be able to do it, let's analyze or let's keep a strategy to bridge the gap. The first important thing is every student who is in a board class needs to prepare the goals, and the goals need to be a smart one. Smart goals, if I talk about, S, specific. Your goals need to be specific. M, they have to be measurable. It comes A, achievable. I cannot keep a goal that I feel I won't be able to achieve. R, a relevant goal. A goal which is actually correlating with the realistic conditions. And T means time bound, the most essential component of the SMART goals. Each one of you, very importantly, I'm talking about, each one of you has to do this exercise. And what this exercise is, you take a pen and a paper. Towards the one side of the paper, you write down your subjects. And to the other side, right in the front of the subjects, you write down the marks attained by you, or marks which you're able to get. Now look at these marks carefully and the subject. Do you think that you can get more than this? Write down your expected marks. That is, suppose if I am doing my English work and I get 80 marks out of 100, and I believe no, I can get 90, then write down 90 marks which I'm expecting. Now comes the important things. The difference of 10 marks will tell you that which all areas you need to work on. Where do I lose my marks? Write down point-wise the areas. What are your weaknesses? That may be you're not able to read the question properly, or while responding, you move around the question but not able to give the correct answer, or while writing, you are doing spelling mistakes. These weaknesses need to be jotted down. And then finally comes the remediation. For this remediation, either you need to speak to your teacher, the subject concerned teacher, or take help of the adult who will help you out to remove the errors. Similarly, if I take the example of any other subject like science, your marks, whatever marks you're getting, the marks you expect, what are your weaknesses, and how we can remediate. So it is not so that you won't be able to achieve. If you carry out a small activity which tells these are my weaknesses and these weaknesses can be remediated on this manner because I achieve. I am able to get this. I should be able to get this. Your competition does not starts or ends with others. Your competition is solely with you. Your competition is with your potentials. And these potentials can only be come to 100% when we remove our weaknesses. When you write an answer and you're not able to get the set percent marks, then don't go to the teacher and ask, where is my error? Ask yourself, find out the error yourself, where I have committed the mistake. Once you find out the mistake, then seek the help of an adult how to do the remedy, how the remedy can be done. So, this areas, this methodology or this activity is going to help you out to remove the hurdles or the stresses which are actually coming when you are putting so much of effort. And as I again and again emphasize on one thing, that if you are having any issues or if you're having related to pressures related to academics, you have to just revisit that what strategy you have adopted, and where the strategy requires the intervention of an adult, that may be a teacher, your parent, or you yourself, and as early as possible, how to remediate that strategy. Most important, children, is that right now the time has come when you are practicing your question papers or the sample papers, do not overlook the weaknesses. It's a time when you will actually work on your weaknesses, remove them, and actually get what you deserve. Hoping for all the best and wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and praying that next time when we meet, you people have done a lot to improve yourself. Thank you so much.